Scott Morrison has assured Indonesia's president he won't leave him in limbo on a possible shake-up of foreign policy on Israel. Jakarta's put its trade deal with Australia on hold until the Prime Minister decides whether to shift our embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. But at his first Leaders Summit, Mr Morrison's told Joko Widodo he'll make up his mind by Christmas. David Livson is covering the ASEAN and East Asia Summit in Singapore.
Please wave at the camera.
Carefully scripted diplomacy not only gave Scott Morrison a place at the summit, it put him at the centre of it.
May we all congratulate Prime Minister Morrison on his appointment as Prime Minister.
But it's in the back rooms where relationships are tended.
Mr. Morrison, good morning. Nice to see you again.
The warmth of Joko Widodo's greeting betrayed a chill that's come over ties since the Prime Minister threw Middle East foreign policy up for grabs.
We had a respectful and friendly discussion about the issue.
Until Jakarta's satisfied Australia's not shifting its embassy in Israel, the President won't be signing an already agreed trade deal.
These were not raised in connection. We discussed both of those issues.
Separate but still linked, Scott Morrison's only hope of securing a signature is to finish his Middle East musings quickly.
Well, I said we'd be dealing with it over the next little while.
Can you define a little while for us, Prime Minister?
No, it's a little and a while. That's our intention.
Billions of dollars in trade and years of negotiation may depend on Australia settling President Jokowi's unease. The diplomatic spat with Indonesia could yet be dwarfed by tensions with China over Australia's plans to exert more influence in the Pacific. Here in Singapore and ahead of the APEC summit next week, Beijing is being as blunt as ever that it sees itself as a Southwest Pacific player and doesn't appreciate being checked by anyone.
The Pacific Island region is not a sphere of influence for any single country.
From its foreign ministry to a presidential article in Papua New Guinea, China's challenging Mr Morrison's intention to step up funding, diplomacy and defence in the region.
We are engaging with our Pacific family. We're taking that just to a whole new level, and we're not doing that to the exclusion of others.
America's encouraged and New Zealand's actively included in the Prime Minister's pivot to the Pacific. David Livson, ABC News, Singapore.
And David Livson joins us from Singapore. David, the Prime Minister will have talks this evening with the Chinese Premier. Is that going to be a difficult meeting?
Well, Matt, it's always hard to tell exactly. Very few people even know precisely what goes on behind closed doors at these kind of meetings, but we know that this meeting between Australia and China is coming at a time of some increased tension. We've seen those comments out of Beijing in the last 24 hours, along with an urging that all nations needed to drop what they called the Cold War mentality. Well, Scott Morrison today was playing down any tensions with China, and certainly on his policy of engaging more significantly with the Pacific, he said it was never intended to be done, to be carried out at the exclusion of any other nation. And that's a sentiment that he reiterated when he met the New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern late this afternoon as well. You would hope that the leaders of China and Australia, their first meeting in a year, would be trying to smooth over any tensions if they were to arise, at least.
David Livson, thank you.